Home prices in the Denver metro area jumped again in March of 2021. If you're looking to sell, you have the power. But does it even make sense to buy right now? The short answer to that question is yes, it absolutely can make sense to buy, but you have to keep your emotions in check. I'll give you 3 strategic tips at the end of this video, but first, let's take a quick look at those numbers. The median home price in the 11-county Denver metro area is now $560,000. That's up 12% from the same time last year, up almost 6% from the prior month. Think about that. If you were thinking of buying a $500,000 home at the end of February, but waited until the end of March, you theoretically would have had to pay an additional $30,000. The heart of the issue remains the same as it's been over the last year. Massive demand without nearly enough supply. New listings for detached homes, think single family, actually spiked 31% in February. 4,058 sellers decided to get in on the feeding frenzy and put their home on the market, but it wasn't enough. There were more pending sales, meaning accepted offers to purchase, than were put up for sale in March. So as we head into warmer months when home sales tend to increase, there will still be far more interested buyers looking for more space after being cooped up in a pandemic, and of course trying to take advantage of low interest rates, which are ticking up, but that's a story for another day. So what will it take to calm things down? I don't think anyone has the perfect answer to that. Some might say new builds, but there are massive wait lists, not to mention supply costs, especially lumber, super high for builders right now. And as I mentioned earlier, waiting could very well mean a higher price tag on those homes you've been scrolling through on Zillow. But you also don't want to make stupid decisions that people make in this market every single week, like making insane cash offers, paying 15% over market value, or completely giving up your right to have the house inspected. Stupid. So here are 3 tips to tackling this market in the coming months. Number 1, be patient. Chances are you'll have to lose a couple of bidding wars before winning one. So if you're up against some sort of a deadline, whether it's an apartment lease expiring or your own home selling, then start your home search as early as possible. The best thing you can do is buy yourself time so you're not in a desperate situation, making an emotional decision, settling for something you don't love at a price point you hate. Number 2, find a realtor who will be your coach. There are more realtors in this country than there are homes for sale right now. And while I know there are many great realtors out there, there are lots of terrible ones too. So before you sign any kind of agreement, interview them. Figure out how hard they're actually going to work for you. What kind of advice do they have on making your offer stand out other than the dollar amount? What kind of game plan do they have for finding you the right property? What do they know about the market? This is likely the largest purchase of your life. Find someone who's just as committed to making the right decision for you as you are to avoid making an emotional mistake. Same goes for selling a house. Is the realtor serious about getting you the most money for the home quickly? Or are they going to snap some photos of your home with an iPhone, list it for an insane price, and let it sit on the market for months? Yes, even in this market, that is still happening. Number 3, most importantly, put your best foot forward. If you're in, be all in. Before you even start looking for a home, make sure you're pre-approved for a new loan if you need one. You don't have a shot at getting an offer accepted without it right now. Then when you're out on the hunt, be intentional. It's nice to look at houses, but we're trying to buy you a home. This is not the time to put in lowball offers because you kind of like the place. What do you really want in a home? What are you willing to sacrifice for it? How much above asking are you willing to pay to make it all happen? And look at data to avoid making financial mistakes. There's plenty of it out there, and I'm happy to point you in the right direction if you message me. The point is, be aggressive and be smart. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. We'll have many more videos in the coming weeks and months where we'll be touring homes and exploring some of the Front Range's favorite neighborhoods, and I'd love your suggestions for topics. Please reach out or leave a comment below.